Not that cold. Cold enough. Cold enough to not want to come out here and sand on this. It's been that cold for weeks now. Snowed a little today, but it warmed up enough to melt. Yeah. I have a little bit of propane left. I'm going to try to get it warm enough in here to start sanding this body down. Yes, I need a real heat situation in this garage. Here's the problem. I'm already like maxed out for power from what I have running out here. The power for this garage is coming off the house, which is like off of a 40 amp circuit, I think. And then I got this little box in here, and like I got my compressor. That's the only thing 220 out here, and then the lights and whatever. We weld out here, the lights in the house dim, and it's not ideal. I can't add a furnace out here without running a new service from the street to the house and then out here, or from the street to out here. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. All I know is I've been told is I don't have enough power coming to the house to do anything else. I'd also like to put some lights in that building. Anyway, I don't know. That's why there's no simple solution for me. I'm poor. I don't know people. It seems like everybody I know knows somebody that when they need something like that done, like, oh, I know a guy, or it's just, I don't know anybody. So my house is falling apart because I'm not good at that stuff, and I don't know people. Anything I've done to upgrade my house, Jimmy has done. But anyways, I got these wheels here. These are off of my boss's old S10. I bought them from the guy who bought his truck because he didn't want them, because he was an old man and he wanted something with more sidewall. And anyways, and then I sold them because I couldn't find an S10. And then I thought I found an S10, so I bought these back real quick because the guy hadn't done anything with them. But then that S10 sold. So S10s are old now. And even back when they were a lot more around, it was very hard to find I'm looking for a 98 to 03 regular cab, short box, two-wheel drive, V6 automatic with power interior. And it is extremely hard to find. I had an 03 Extreme I sold to buy my shoebox to a buddy of mine. It got totaled. That sucks because I bought that truck brand new. But anyways, I thought I found a truck. I found a 98 SS, super clean, and it sold before I could get out there. It was an hour or so away, and I was going to go Saturday morning, and I had it set up to go look at it, and then I messaged him to see if we were still on, and he said it sold. So there's that. I have these wheels. These are the perfect offset for one of those trucks. My boss got lucky when he bought these. These were just the offset that these came in. So he ordered them, and the back's a 305. And it fit perfect. The tires are no good. I got to replace them. A 305 30/20 on the back and a 255 on the front. These are Bond Speed. Very nice wheels. But now I don't have anything to put them on, so I'll probably keep them around and sell them again. I don't know. Anyway, my last video, half the files I recorded were corrupt. That's why it was extra crappy of a video. But anyway, I reprimed this. This is good. I sprayed some color on that, and I haven't sanded this yet because it's cold. So I'm gonna get the heat going in here and try to get some sanding done. Lucky for you, I just ranted on forever about multiple things, but my camera messed up and it didn't save it. So anyway, I did 500 dry, 600 wet afterwards. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat everything I just said because it was too much. But basically, I would rather anyway, this is a sealer. It's mixed as a sealer. You can mix it either way, so it doesn't sand the great as dry. So I was gonna do 500 dry, but like I said, it doesn't sand that great, so I wanted to do 400 wet, then 600 wet. But I don't have any 400 dry or wet. I could do 320 dry, 600 wet. But I don't want to cut through the sealer anywhere. I don't want to spot anything in. So I don't want to get too aggressive. So I think I'm just going to continue with the... I'll buzz over at the 500 dry real quick. And then guide coat and do 600 wet. I don't like wet sanding, it's messy. I'd rather just do it all dry. I'm going to do things differently from now on. At the shop, this wasn't a problem because we always wet sanded everything, so 400 wet sands fine. But this doesn't sound that great dry. I could have either mixed this as a primer, or I could just do it wet on wet and not sand the sealer. I'm not going to go into all the which way is better on that because I don't know. But going forward, I think I'm going to just do wet on wet and not sand the sealer. Anyway, this camera's messing up. It doesn't save half the things I tape, so we'll see. I'm gonna go empty the memory card now before I do any more, and stuff like that. So the roof and the sail panels are now 600 wet. I don't have any 800. I only have 600 on the interface pad for DA. I'm gonna cruise over this with 800 on a DA real quick. Just a little bit of insurance to get rid of any sanding lines you have going into curves and stuff. In my experience, you don't create any waves by doing that. I'm talking about lightly cruising over it with an interface pad. But I can see why some people would rather not do that. However, I'm not, I have never seen any negatives, although my work might not be as good as someone who says not to do that. I don't know, I haven't seen their work. Other option is a 3M sanding sponge, fine, wrapped around a foam block from what I hear. I've never done that. But you're using a foam block. What's the difference between that and an interface pad on a DA? I don't know. To me, not much. So until I see it cause a problem, I'll probably keep doing it that way. Just like I did on the poly, I went over it with an interface pad with 600. I'll do this with 800 and then right to base. But yeah, so I just finished the roof instead of moving on to the quarters, just because I wanted to get done with that part and be done with getting water up in the back window and running down everywhere and drip rails, and I wanted to be able to dry it out and before I moved on. So that's that. Having to clean off the quarters and start hitting those with 500, I guess. And yes, I do realize that 500 dry and 600 wet are probably essentially the same grit. The 600 wet might even be a little coarser than the 500 dry. So it kind of seems like I'm going backwards at that step. But I'm not going all the way with a 500. Not even guide coating it, because you don't really need to the first time, because you can see where it sands and where it hasn't. But the wet sanding just makes it a little bit smoother, even though it's technically probably coarser. But like I said, that's just the way I ended up doing this with the sandpaper that I have, and it'll be fine. But yeah, so I'm just blocking this quarter out dry with 500, getting it most of the way there. Then I'll guide coat it and finish it off with 6. And like I said, I'll get some 800 DA and go over it with that. But it's also snowing again, so it's pretty awesome. Not pretty awesome. So, yeah, good times. Oh, I already shut that. Can't show you. Darn it! Anyways. Good news! It's still cold. Snowing off and on all the time. Stuff like that. It's Wednesday night. I'm going to guide coat this quarter panel and get it to 600. Because I got to keep making progress. Even though I'm going to be done sanding the body this weekend or so. And it's going to be too cold to do anything about it. So. But I can start figuring out what I'm going to do for a booth type of painting situation. And I got another paint gun. I've had 3 of these. I sold my last one to my buddy. And I have one at work. And I use for clear this exact one, the LVX with the orange cap. Even though that's a base coat cap, I use this for clear. If you want just one gun that'll do base and clear, get an Iwata LPH 400 with the orange cap. You can get, if you're going to use it for both, I'd get a 1.3. If you want to try a 1.4 for clear at some point, you can just buy another needle set. But man, how long has this gun been out? Like 20 years or something? Still my favorite. Yeah. So I do use a Iwata, what is it, the LS 400 N-Tech or something, the one with the green cap. I use that for base at work. But if you just want one gun to do both, you're not painting all the time, or even if you are painting all the time, I would recommend this gun. It's been my favorite forever. So they're like, I don't know, 540 bucks on Amazon or something. Yeah. So anyway, more sanding. So I got inspired here to see, you know, if this paint's going to rip off of this or not. So I thought I'd just give it a little test and see. same kind of guy. But I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if I ever mentioned that or not, but Roger, thanks for doing that. That was pretty cool. No one else did that. You would think with all my 2 subscribers, at least a couple people would have done that, but nope. Anyway, paint staying on. That's a good thing. And let me quit getting sidetracked and get back to sanding. Not only do I not have heat out here, but I also don't have water out here or anywhere close. It's all the way up to the house. Hose isn't even long enough to reach here. So I fill up a empty gallon thing of, well, it's not empty, it's got water in it. You know what I'm saying? I fill up a milk jug with water, use that to refill my squirt bottle. And man, I've really gotten high tech. Before that, I was just using a water bottle with a hole popped in the lid and using that. Now I got a squirt bottle. Man, high tech up in here, here. This is why I don't like wet sanding. You want to just lay down there and get that rocker. But anyway, this quarter is in 600. And we'll just need to do the other quarter and then hit the jams. And quickly go over it with 800, the interface pad. Thought about trying that sanding sponge on a foam block. But I didn't buy any, so I still have time. But like I said, I haven't had any issues with doing the 800 on interface, so I might just continue with that. Eventually I'll be showing this when it's painted and it looks like that. That'll be pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully I can get this thing finished up. I should. All I got left is a quarter. I gotta remember to get the 800 tomorrow. And this thing will be ready to seam seal. That won't take very long. And then build some kind of a booth in here. I could take it to work, but it's wintertime and it's raining and snowing every day, and I don't have a trailer, let alone an enclosed trailer, and there's too much stuff at work right now. So, yeah, here's what it is. We'll figure it out. It's too cold to paint now anyway, but I need to get whatever I'm gonna do going. All right, good talk. See you out there.